Hello, welcome to another Bolts Analysis. I'm your host Chris as we look at the Tampa Bay Lightning and the NHL in general. Tonight, the Tampa Bay Lightning are away on the road at the Colorado Avalanche, and this is a good opportunity for me to talk about the Central Division because I feel like I need to sort of give a bit more sort of an overview of the Western Conference because I didn't really do it in the analysis of the Philly game. It's kind of relevant to us now because our next three opponents are all on the road and they're all Western Conference. This one is one that I originally looked at and kind of went, this could be tricky. But Colorado have had a couple of issues. Firstly, they played Washington at home and were winning, but threw it away and got nothing. And then in the Stadium Series, which sounds like it was kind of a bit of a fiasco in terms of organisation, that's a minor thing, I guess. But not only did the Colorado Avalanche throw away anything they might have got out of that with another, last-minute collapse against the Los Angeles Kings, who, I don't know if you've noticed, aren't exactly hot at the moment. But they also had injuries to Calvert and also Grubauer. And the injury to Grubauer is so bad that they don't know when he'll be back. So, Colorado are down a goalie and then some. And also, obviously, not in the greatest form with two straight losses in regulation. Other than that, I still think this is one where just because Colorado have had some injuries doesn't mean that we should take it easy. We've had injuries and we've still been fine. And we've still been dangerous as well. And Colorado are still a team that I look at and go, they can be dangerous. Nathan McKinnon, Mikko Rantanen, Gabriel Landeskog, Cale Flippin' McCarr, who is arguably the Rookie of the Year. If it's not Quinn Hughes, it's probably Cale McCarr, isn't it? It's one of those two. So, we can win. We've got our good players back, so that's good. But still, in terms of the defensive stuff, we've been good, but we need to keep being good, and certainly no sort of late third period hijinks like we had against Philly. You can get away with that once or twice, but don't make a habit out of it. Colorado, this is a chance for them to go top of the Central Division, and this is something I do want to touch on a bit more, because the current holders of the Stanley Cup, St. Louis Blues, something's wrong, isn't it? Something is not right, because they've lost 5 in a row, 8 of their last 10. It has not been good since the All-Star break. I know some of the losses they've managed to get a point out of. It's been an overtime loss kind of thing. But I watched quite a lot of their game on Saturday hosting Nashville, and I listened to quite a lot of their game where they were at Nashville. And in both games, they lost to a divisional rival in regulation and didn't really... I mean, there were different things wrong. In the first game, they just didn't get going. They didn't get going. It took them too long. They did fight their way back into the game, but they, Nashville always, I felt, had the advantage, wanted it that little bit more. And in the away game, they're actually better on the road, but just couldn't find the net nearly enough. They managed to do it once, but other than that, Pecorini, who hasn't had a great season, frustrated them. And just, they could have got a point out of it, but Oscar Sundqvist, I was going to say Tyler Bozak. Tyler Bozak has been fine. Oscar Sundqvist has not been fine. He's been injured. He's come back after about a month, maybe 2 months out. And he did try to clear it, but he found on it, and Nashville very quickly pounced on that, came to Torres, 2-1 with a few minutes remaining, and Blues never recovered. Sundqvist, to his credit, held his hands up and said, I'm not happy with that, and didn't try to say, I've been injured. Well, it was like, I'm not happy with that. I know I can do better. That's not going to happen again. But for the St. Louis Blues, tonight might be the night that they lose their top spot from the Central Division. The team that can stop that from happening, that's us. We beat Colorado, St. Louis stay top. So, lot to play for. I think we can do it. It'd be nice to get the 11-game winning streak, but I do sense an avalanche coming. It's up to us to stop it. This has been another Bolts Analysis. Thank you for watching, and remember that if they do score, that announcer for Colorado is probably going to do his Nathan McKinnon. And I don't like it.